What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. It has been a hot minute since I've sat down right here in my studio in front of you guys because we have been traveling Japan for like a whole month straight. I feel like a lot of you guys missed out on those videos. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's just not pushing out my videos to everybody. So if you guys want to watch the whole Japan series, I'll link it right there. Today though, as you can tell by the title, we are doing a huge shopping haul from Japan. I'm talking vintage antiques, I'm talking homeware, fashion, makeup, snacks, literally everything. The things you're gonna see in this video definitely broke the bank just a little bit, but I mean, that's what you get when you travel to Japan. There's just so many amazing things you see in shops, and it kind of just adds up and snowballs, and to be honest, I don't regret it. I am so happy with everything I purchased. Everything you're gonna see in this video isn't just for myself and my husband, it's also for our family members and friends, so I'm really excited to show you guys what we got. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you guys wanna stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. But if you wanna see everything that I picked up from Japan, then without further ado, let's get into the video. First things first, I wanna section off this video into like categories of things, so if you guys aren't interested in one thing but you are in another, I'm gonna try and put like timestamps. The first category I want to talk about is antiques, like Japanese antiques. I literally was in heaven every single time I went to one of these like shopping markets or flea markets, and the whole time I was there I was trying to find one thing and one thing only, and that was a traditional Japanese lamp. My interior style is very much like Japandi, which is like a mixture of Japanese style with Scandinavian. That is just my creme de la creme. I love it so much. So the first place I went on my like little antique slash vintage adventure was a place in Kyoto on like the shopping sort of high street. I cannot remember the names off of these places off the top of my head. There was this one shop that was literally selling so much stuff. It was everywhere, and I walked in, I spent a good like, I want to say 40 minutes in there just like looking and scavenging for stuff. And the first thing that I found was this vase. I am a sucker for vases. I just love them so much. I don't even put flowers in them or anything. I just literally have them as like a decor piece. I found this one and I loved how irregular it was. You could tell it was like handmade. Somebody put their love into this. It's very like wabi sabi style, so I really liked this. This cost me 2,000 yen plus tax, so it wasn't too expensive. I then also found this bowl, which again is very wabi sabi style, and I just loved it so much. It has that super like irregular kiln fired technique that makes it super like lumpy and bumpy, which I absolutely love. I can't remember how much this was, but it was very inexpensive, so I'm so happy I picked it up. And just as we were at the checkout, I noticed that there was a whole upstairs area, and I literally was in heaven. So I went up there. Upstairs they were selling a whole load more like bigger pieces and furniture and stuff like that, but you really had to sift through a lot of like bad stuff. They also had these antique vintage like Japanese scrolls. These are like wall scrolls. A lot of them were super damaged, but we managed to find this one which wasn't, and I'm just obsessed with it. Let me show you guys. So my idea for this is to either have it somewhere in the house once our big house is built as like a feature piece on the wall, or I also want my husband Matt to build me a like tea house in the garden, so potentially it could go in there as well. Okay, here it is. Are you guys ready? It's kind of big, so I don't know if I'll be able to show you the whole thing, but it is so beautiful. I have to stand up. I have to show you the whole thing. As you can see, it's a beautiful Japanese painting painted by hand, and this is actually painted on like a canvas type of fabric, which is why it's in such a good condition. You can tell how old this is just based off like the color that the fabric is. So needless to say, that has got to be one of my most favorite souvenirs I've ever picked up. It's just so one of a kind. Now the next item is from a separate location. This was actually bought at a flea market in Kyoto. It's a flea market that only happens once a month on the 21st of every month. I will have the name of it up there somewhere, but basically a bunch of local vendors slash just individuals will gather together at the Toji temple grounds, and they pretty much have a market for the whole day. We kind of arrived a little bit late as everybody was sort of packing up already, but I managed to find this gem, and Oh my gosh, I have no words to describe how stunning this is. It's a traditional wooden pagoda that has been made by hand by somebody. It comes apart, so like the tiers, you can take them apart, but obviously, why would you? Don't ask me how I managed to get this back home in my suitcase. I just wrapped it around with loads of clothes and it made it just fine. But I just cannot wait to put this somewhere on like a shelf as just a really awesome keepsake from our trip to Japan. It's just so authentic. And the fact that I got this at a flea market for £15 is crazy to me. Now moving on to the next antique place that I found. It was actually in Osaka this time and it was called BB American Market or something like that. Again, I'll pop it on screen. It was a super cool place. I could have spent hours in there just looking at the various little figurines, vintage toys, memorabilia, homeware, Japanese masks. They literally had it all. The first time I went in there, I found this, which I've been looking for a while, and it was like a traditional Japanese teapot, but this one is made of a cast iron. Obviously this place is vintage, so this has been used, but it is in a super good condition. It does not look like it's been used at all, and I just cannot wait to make my tea in this. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It's super like hefty and very, very heavy and well made. If you're looking for a teapot in Japan, I would highly recommend looking on the inside before you purchase, because you want to get one that has a built-in strainer, either one that's already like in there permanently or one that comes out, because then you can obviously make loose leaf tea. I'm absolutely obsessed with this and I copped this for 4,000 yen. Now this next item is from the same store, but I didn't actually originally buy this the first time I saw it. And the reason why I mentioned that in this video is because I asked for the price. It was very expensive for what it is, but I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna come back and think about it. Originally, the shop told me this item was 24,000 yen, but then when I came the next time, which was a couple of days later, they told me it was 26. So in a matter of a few days, they raised the price just because they started to get interest in it. And the interest was literally me. Like, I was the person that asked about it. So needless to say, the second time around, I found it. I found the thing I was looking for the most, and that is a Japanese traditional shoji lamp. It's got the shoji, it's got the paper on the inside, and the reason why it is so expensive, this cost me around £150, which is quite steep, but I mean, I looked online, I've done my research, I've been looking for a lamp like this in the UK for literally ever, and I've never found one this detailed and this amazing. So I just thought, you know what, this is gonna be like my early Christmas present. What they told me about this lamp is that they suspect it was from like the 1960s, 1970s, something like that. And they said the reason being is because they don't think it's too old, because the like lantern paper and everything, the condition of the lamp is still pretty good, and they don't think it would have actually survived if it was any older than that. It does have a little crack right in the like top part of the lamp, which I don't really mind. I think it adds character. Also, the actual wood that this is made out of is cedar wood, which is super expensive, and the guys at the store told me that a lot of the like local temples use this wood within their temples and shrines. So who knows, maybe at some point this was in like a shrine or a temple, so that makes it so special to me. I literally cannot wait to like install a lamp inside it. Do you guys think it should be a hanging lamp or a standing lamp? Let me know. This is what it looked like in the store when it was lit, and oh my goodness, I'm just so happy I got this and actually bit the bullet. So the whole time I was in Japan, not only did I keep seeing these traditional wooden lamps, but also the lanterns. They are literally everywhere. They were in front of restaurants, they were in front of hotels. They just looked so amazing and so cozy. They just give such a nice atmosphere. So I got a pair of these, and this I did get ripped off on. There was one store that was selling these for half price after I already purchased these. They were 4,000 yen, so that's like 20 pounds. I actually got these in Tokyo in this area here. Like, this is a whole street that you can get like kitchenware, knives, like Japanese knives, all sorts. And we spent like a solid 2 days there. So I am a little bit sad that I got ripped off. I could have totally had like 4 for the price of 2, but that's okay. There was a bunch of different designs that you could have had. There was one that said like ramen or karage and stuff like that, but I just wanted a simple one that said welcome. Oh, and also these are made of plastic, so they can be outside, so that's really cool. Now, another thing that I kept seeing in front of restaurants and hotels were these sort of like hanging fabric tapestry things at the entrances. I'm not sure what the exact terminology is for this, so let me know if you know, but I got 2 of these for my Japanese tea house or for the house. I won't get them out, but this is the design. This is how it looks, and you can either hang it on the wall or you could hang it in front of like a doorway. They are 150 centimeters by 85, so I just got 2 of them just so that I would have the extra width. And the design is so cute, so I'm really happy I got these. I think these were like 2,000 yen each. Moving on to the next segment of this video, we have pottery. Pottery shopping in Japan is literally on another level. I could do pottery shop hopping for like the whole week if I could. There is so many gems to be found in Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka, literally everywhere sells this stuff. The first few items I got from quite a famous store in Tokyo, and this is near like the Asakusa area. It's like the knife district that I was telling you about earlier in the video, but the first thing I got is a salt and pepper shaker. How freaking cute are these? This was 1,280 yen each, which is so affordable, and I just love the design. From this same shop, I also got a set of these little like tea sort of drinking glasses. These were 460 yen each, which is so affordable. I just, again, love the glazed look. It's very wabi-sabi, very simplistic. It feels really nice to hold a small mug like this. So I got a set of 6 of these. And by the way, before you ask, all the pottery I had literally was in my carry-on. I had nothing else but pottery in my carry-on on the way back home. I just really didn't want anything to smash. From the same store, I also picked up a bunch of these little dishes for like sauces or soy sauce. This one was 420 yen. This one is so cute. This one was a little bit more. It was 1,880 yen. And this one is my favorite. It was 1,100 yen. It was so cute. I just had to have it. In Japan, there is literally so many of these places that do like pottery. There's so many like secondhand places as well. So I cannot tell you where I found this individual piece, but it's like a little teacup that's got like little maple leaves on it, and I think it's so cute. This was literally only 500 yen. And these last few pottery bits are from a store in the Kyoto indoor market. I will try and link like the name of it, but I can't remember what store it was in, so you kind of will have to browse. I got a set of these drinking sort of mugs slash cups. They are glazed and they are so cute. This was 660 yen. Something like this in the UK would cost like 15 to 20 pounds for sure. I then got this really cool like serving dish. It's super irregular shaped, and this was 700 yen. It's so cool. And to keep in with like the black slash brown theme, we also picked up these. This is like another little serving tray, and then we also got this little dipping sort of dish for 600 yen. Now, as much as I had like one particular thing I wanted to buy in Japan, Matt also had his own thing that he wanted to buy, and this is such a guy thing, but he really badly wanted to buy some Japanese traditional kitchen knives. And once again, the place to buy them if you're looking in Tokyo is to go to Kappabashi Street. They literally have so many knife shops there, but if you're like really into your knives, you want to go to a place called Sakai. In Sakai is where a lot of the knives are actually made, so you can actually go to like these manufacture places and actually see some of the knives being made in front of your eyes. I myself am not super into knives, but I'm gonna show you guys which ones Matt picked out. They are packaged so nicely. The first knife I have is a Nikiri, and as you can see, this one is really cool in its design of the actual blade. This one is a stainless steel VG10. That's what Matt tells me, but I just love the detail on the blade. This is actually like within the steel, this design. It's also so cool that they etch out the signature on every single knife, and the handle is so nice. That's the thing that I help Matt choose. The next one we got is another Nikiri, which is a vegetable knife. This one this time is made of a carbon blade. As you can see, it kind of has like a bluey, greeny tinge to it, and I just absolutely love this knife. The downside of this knife is that you have to take really good care of it because it can very easily rust. I will probably whack this one out on special occasions only. I'm so obsessed with the handle. The next 2 knives I'm going to show you are actually called Gyuto, which means it's a all-purpose knife. This is the first one, and I just think this blade is so stinking cool. I think out of all the knives, this is probably my favorite. Again, it's a stainless steel, which is a lot easier to look after, and then the handle is so stunning. I absolutely love the knot in the wood. The next one is also a Gyuto. This one is slightly different in its design. Matt wanted me to tell you guys this is his favorite design in terms of the blade and the handle, so he chose this one. And the last knife that we got is a Petty. This one probably has the coolest experience behind it, because we actually bought this in Sakai, which is, like I said, a place where a lot of the manufacturers have their like hubs where they make these knives. After we visited the knife museum, Matt really wanted to get a particular knife, but they didn't have it in stock. So on a whim, we decided to go to the knife maker's place where they actually make the knives. And we literally didn't even know if they would be open to customers at this point, because a lot of these shops, it's kind of like appointment only. So we just rocked up, didn't really have any high expectations. They let us in, and not only did they sell us this gorgeous petty knife, but they also gave us a tour of like their warehouse, and they showed us how these are sharpened, which was such a cool experience. So if you yourself want to buy a Japanese knife in Japan, don't just go to like all the generic stores, because I mean, as good as they are, you won't get like the super authentic experience. So personally, I would highly recommend to go to Sakai and try and go to like these makers places, because it was so cool. Okay, the next section of the video will probably be like anime slash sort of pop culture related stuff. Basically like hobby loot, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna start out by showing you guys a few manga books that I picked up from Nana. These are from a secondhand place called Book Off. They not only have books and DVDs and stuff like that, but they also do figurines and other merch, which are all at a way cheaper price than all their like retail stores. So you can definitely find some cool gems, just as I did. Now you guys may already know Nana is literally my favorite anime since I was like 15, so I'm really happy that I got some of these copies, and I mainly got these to look at because obviously my Japanese is not that good just yet in order to actually read these. But these were 300 yen, which is like £2, £3, something like that. So I got volume 5, I got volume 8, mainly because I liked the cover, and then I got volume 13. They are so adorable, and I think I want to like frame them or something, because I just love Nana so much, and I'm probably not going to read them, but just look at them. Speaking of Nana, I was also super lucky to be able to attend a exclusive to Japan pop-up store of a perfume brand that has just collabed with Nana really recently. I was literally gobsmacked that I was in Japan around the time that this pop-up was happening, because I mean, Nana is quite an old like anime. It doesn't really come out with a lot of merch, so this was super special to get to go to. We actually went to Nagoya on the way to Kyoto to attend this pop-up event. I got both of the scents that they released, the Nana Osaki and also the Hachi scent. I haven't even opened these yet. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I actually filmed a whole reel about going to this pop-up store to get these perfumes, in case you guys want to check it out on my Instagram and TikTok. Look how beautiful that perfume is. It's so sparkly, and I just love like the packaging. This particular one smells of strawberries, obviously to go with like the whole strawberry glasses. And then the Nana Osaki one smells a little bit more manly, because it supposedly is supposed to be a scent that also her partner Ren wears. So I really like the masculine sort of vibe of this one. It smells very much like a musky sort of rose scent. And I've also never heard of this scent brand before. It's a Japanese perfume brand, so this was really awesome to buy, as these are exclusive to Japan. Next, I got some Pokemon cards. I actually got 3 packs. I have no idea about Pokemon cards at all. I don't know what sort of kind you're supposed to get to like try and get the really good cards. So I got this one, it was 600 yen. I got this one, which was 250 yen. And then I also got this one, which was also 250 yen. I'm guessing this is the one that people want to get the most, just because it was more expensive, and you only get 5 cards in here. Should I do an opening? Do you guys want to see that? Is this interesting? I guess let's just open it, hey? Here is the first pack. I have no idea if any of these are good. Apparently, all I know is that the shiny ones are supposed to be the best ones, but there's nothing, no shinies. This is what we got in that pack. Let me know if any of these are of value, because I have no idea about Pokemon. This is the next pack. Again, I have no idea. Ooh, that one's kind of cute. Ooh, wait a minute. That is cool. Very shiny. Could it be that this one is of value? I mean, it's not very cute, but at least it's shiny. And then this is the last one, I believe. And now the last pack. Let's open this one up. Okay, here we are. Next pack. Ooh, that's cute. He's cute as well. Oh, I love it. Ooh, It's not shiny, but it's still cool. So those were the cards in that last pack. This one is definitely the cutest. Next up are some bits and bobs that we got from Akihabara, which is the like anime slash manga district. Literally on every corner of every street, there was a like claw machine area, arcades, gachapon, all that kind of jazz. So myself and Matt decided to give it a go at the claw machines, and let me tell you, they are rigged. I definitely wasted around 20 pounds on the claw machines, having not won a single thing, until we started to play the figurine machines, and that was when the like clerk of the store felt really bad for us, so he actually gave us a little helping hand, and we won 2 figures. The first one is this one. I have no idea like what anime this is from, and it's a very seductive figure. Oh yeah, it's from Overlord. I've never seen that. So of course, this is the one that Matt chose. Such a guy thing to do, isn't it? But it is a really cool figure. It's got so much detail, and the tights are actually real tights. Can you believe that? Now the one that I chose for myself is a little bit more PG friendly, and it is this one here. This one was like the biggest figure of all of them, so I decided to get this. We ended up spending like 20 pounds on it, but in stores I think you can get these for like 30, so I mean we made like a 10-pound saving. Here she is in all her glory. Look at the amount of detail that this figure has. I can't believe I won this in a vending machine for 20 pounds. Let me know if any of you know which anime this figure is from, because she is so pretty. I really want to watch this anime now. I then had a little go at the gachapon machines. Now if you don't know what gachapon is, it's basically like the vending machines with the little toys inside the balls. I found a Death Note one, which I wasn't expecting at all, and it took me 6 tries to get the figure I actually wanted. I mean, I wasn't opposed to getting Misa Misa because she is one of the main characters, but that was before I literally got 4 of them in a row. So now I have 4 Misa Misas. I have 2 Mellows, and let me just say, Mellow was like my least favorite character from the whole anime. And finally, just when I was about to give up, I got L, the one I actually wanted. And by the way, I didn't try the same machine like over and over again. This was over like the whole holiday. I kept seeing these machines pop up, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? Maybe I'll get L this time. It took me 7 tries to get this one little figure. And by the way, this costs about £2.50 a pop. I then also found an Ayazawa themed vending machine, which had a bunch of the keychains from her like creations. I really wanted one from Neighborhood Story, but I got these 2, and I'm still pretty happy with them. At the Harajuku Takashita Street, they had a bunch of anime t-shirts, so I picked up this one from Naruto. It's got Sasuke on it, and I actually got this for my little brother. It's such a cool t-shirt. I really hope he's gonna like it. And the last hobby related items for this section of the video is actually something that I got again for my little brother at the Warhammer Tokyo store. They not only have like the flagship Warhammer store, but they also have a really cool cafe joint as part of like the same place. My brother-in-law is a huge Warhammer fan, but I wanted to get him something that you could only get in Tokyo, so I didn't get him any like figures or anything like that. When I asked the guy what to get that's only available in Tokyo, he basically told me that the hoodie and the t-shirt were the only things that were exclusive to the Tokyo store. Look how cool that is. I think he's gonna love it. I also got him the t-shirt, which looks like that. And lastly, we also got him the keychain. It's basically all the same design, but super cool. Another place I shopped at for animated goods was at the Studio Ghibli Park, which I was so excited to go to. I didn't get too much from there, but I got a few little bits. So first up, I got this little keychain of Totoro. How adorable is he? I then also got a few other bits. First up is these metal postcards. I got 2 of them because I really love these 2 movies. My favorite Ghibli movies are probably Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, but When Marnie Was There is my all-time favorite, so I also had to get this, which I kind of intended to frame until I realized that this is actually a magazine. It's like a collector's magazine, which I didn't realize was a thing. It's so nice to like get to flick through and see like a physical copy of the artwork. It comes with like a really nice big sort of poster that folds out as well. It's really cool because it also shows you like all the merch that was officially released in collaboration with the movie. In Akihabara, I also went to like a random anime store, and basically I just always asked, do you have anything Death Note or Nana related? A lot of them didn't because they are very old animes. However, this particular one had one thing, and it was this cute little keychain of Ryuk. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. He's so small. Next, I have a little bag of goodies goodies from LOFT. This is a store I really wanted to go into because it kind of, to me, feels like a TK Maxx where it has basically everything. So from here, I picked up a gift for my mom. It's actually a really stunning drinking glass. As you can see, it's got a white cherry blossom kind of print on it. However, this glass is no ordinary glass. It actually changes color. This is basically how it transforms when you pour water into it. So I feel like this is such a unique gift. I then also picked up this cherry blossom themed glass for myself. I really loved the sakura sort of theme to it. It is so beautiful with the frosted glass. I then also picked up one more thing. This is a sort of like matcha bowl, or you could just use it as a regular bowl for anything. I absolutely loved the design of it. It looks like it's hand painted. Now, when I went to this particular loft, which was actually based in Ginza, there was a vegan restaurant slash cafe attached to it. They literally had the best food ever. My favorite was the vegan egg, which they actually sold as well. So I got 4 of the packets of this Ever Egg, which is a brand I've never heard of, and I don't think you can get this in the UK, so I had to stock up. Now, when you're in Japan, you just cannot go by without buying some kind of tea or matcha. So I picked up these 2 teas. The first tea I picked up was this one. It's called the Premium Japanese Tea from Tokyo. This was in a really expensive swanky store that literally had teapots worth like 5,000 pounds or something ridiculous like that. This tea, I think, was about 15 pounds, so it didn't break the bank, but it was definitely a treat. I also picked up this one, which had a really cute cat design. This was actually from a vegan restaurant that I went to called Vegan Mercy. And lastly, I also got some authentic matcha. I know it doesn't really look like much, but there is a good amount of matcha in here, and I got this from a really small local store near Mount Fuji. Next up, I'm going to show you guys a few souvenir bits and bobs that I bought as gifts that I'm just gonna gift to family members. I'm not particularly sure where I got these pieces from in Japan, but they are really, really cool. First up, we have this katana on a stand. It is such a cool, little room decor thing. I got some tea towels. These were from the, shopping sort of touristy street in Asakusa. The first one is this design with Mount Fuji, and the second one is a cherry blossom pink kind of theme. I also got this one, which is a, huge art print. Matt and I really wanted to get an art print of some kind for our house, so we picked up this one, and it is so freaking beautiful. I mean, look at it. The cherry blossoms, the pagoda. We were literally there. This is so stunning. Now, next up is the clothing portion of this video. So I actually went to GU, and a lot of people think that it's GU, but a Japanese local told me it was called GU. If you guys watched my color analysis video, you would have already seen these pieces, but I basically picked up this cute little top. It's giving Chanel, and the color is one that my color analyst basically told me to wear more of, so that's what I picked up. Let me tell you guys, GU was so cheap. It was basically like Primark prices, but sometimes even cheaper. Anyways, I then got this really cool skirt, which actually has pockets, and this is like a maxi bubble kind of skirt. The hem of it is sort of tucked under. I don't know how to describe that. And then something you wouldn't have seen because I didn't feature this in the video, but I also picked up this little cord. So this is the top. It's kind of like a oversized baggy vest, and then it comes with a matching sort of midi skirt, which looks like this. It's kind of like jogger style. The fabric is very relaxed. I also went to a secondhand store called Kinji, I believe, and I picked up this dress as a one-off piece that I found, and I thought, you know what, maybe I'll wear something like this. It was super affordable. I think it was £5. I'm legit starting to lose my voice from all the talking I've done. I've been recording for almost 2 hours now. I'm gonna have to find a way to shorten this down by a lot. Next up, we have Don Quixote! The Don Quixote haul is gonna be wild. It's mostly snacks with a couple of little souvenirs, such as this little keychain of a Mama Shiba. How adorable is it? I'm gonna be so keychained out after this whole haul. I also picked up this eye cream for my mom. It's from Beauty of Joseon. The makeup and beauty products are kind of overpriced in Don Quixote. This is an unpopular opinion, but Don Quixote is really expensive. You can buy a load of these things somewhere else for way cheaper. I'm just gonna quickly go through some of the snacks I bought. I got this. I got this. A lot of the things I'm showing you are for my little brother. I can't eat these sadly because a lot of them are not vegan, such as the Kit Kats. I'm so sad because these are cherry blossom Kit Kats. I got some sour candy. These Mentos are actually vegan and they're Fanta orange flavored. I've never seen anything like it. I did manage to get some sweets that I could eat that just happened to be accidentally vegan, such as these ones, and these were tomato flavored. I didn't realize until I bought them and I was like, what the hell? I kept them for my dad, but I'm not gonna eat them. I got some cute kitty socks because why not? I got a few magnets as well to give away to family. Got some strawberry Pocky, some of these, no idea what they are. I got a bunch of random like sweets. I just basically picked up anything that looked interesting and kind of cute. I then also got some drinks. I got these 2 big bottles of Fanta and these are actually peach flavored. They are so delicious. I got this Japanese whiskey for my dad, which is gonna be so cool. I want to see the bottle actually. Oh wow, that looks really nice. I hope he's gonna like it. We also picked up this for our brother-in-law Luca. I hope he likes this. I think this is sake, but the bottle was just so cute because it legit has a cherry blossom flower inside the bottle. Like, how cool is that? It's literally just like floating around in there. How awesome. We're almost at the end. The next thing I bought is this little like plushy sort of keychain for your bag. Literally every single girl in Japan has some kind of like stuffed bear attached to their bag. It is so common. So I picked up this wisteria themed kitty from the Ashikaga flower park when we went to see the wisterias. On the same day, we also went to Edo Wonderland. So I got this really cute bag from there. And here we basically found a bunch of snacks that just happened to be vegan. I used the like Google Translate on the back on the ingredients, and all of these I could actually eat. They just do packaging so well when it comes to their treats. And the last few bits that I'm gonna show you guys that I got are basically like savory foods slash cooking stuff. I obviously couldn't leave Japan without getting some instant vegan ramen. I can't wait to try these. We also walked by this really cool like snack slash spice shop in Kyoto, and I bought a bunch of these like crisps, which just happened to be vegan. I also bought this spice, which wasn't vegan sadly, but I'm gonna gift this to a family member. The vegan soy meat in Japan was ridiculously good, so we picked up some dried soy meat, which you can prepare at home. I also managed to find a vegan vegetable curry block in the supermarket. And lastly, if you ever travel to Japan and you like a little bit of spice in your food, you have to get this chili oil. It was literally the best thing of our trip. They actually used this particular brand in a restaurant that we went to like 3 times in a row, and we just loved the flavor and like spiciness of this in some ramen. It was chef's kiss. All right guys, so that is everything that I got in Japan over a whole month period. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't just shop every day. I definitely did a lot of sightseeing, but there is just stores and shops at every corner. I definitely feel like I retail therapied for the next decade, so I'm not buying anything else. Let me know which one of the items from this video was your favorite slash what are you looking forwards to buying if you ever visit Japan yourself. If you guys haven't seen all of my previous videos from Japan, all the travel content, all the information you need to know, then definitely click the link right there. Thanks so much for watching guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!